you're marching through now through your career, and then you start getting wind that about the Canelo fight. Like, when was the first whispers about that potentially happening?
I actually got called or, offered a fight before that with Canelo. And we never got into like any talks or anything like that about it, but it was like 5 weeks away. And I think that's when Callum Smith took the fight, 5 weeks away.
Okay.
And I didn't want to take the fight. I feel like a lot of people may in that situation because the money's good, but it's not just about the money for me, like while that's very important and maybe not on your list of reasons why you box, but if you're a boxer, that's probably on the top of the list. Like, we got to get the funds right,
Absolutely.
But I want to win. And if I have a 5 weeks, against, a fighter at his level, of his stature, like, I don't feel like that puts me in a position to be fair with myself. And if I fight, not only do I feel like I'm going to win, but I'm going to fight to win. And so I had turned that down. Then things circled back. And, I'm like, okay, cool. Here's a chance to fight for Undisputed against Canelo. It's going to happen in September. It wound up being pushed back to November. Locked in, that's the Super Bowl, fighting for Undisputed, fighting a big, name like Canelo.
For sure.
It's time to lock in. And I have, honestly, hindsight being 2020, I feel like I probably trained too long for that fight, and then it got pushed back to November. And knowing how I am, you know how I am, training year round, keeping my weight, it may have been a little OD, but I'd rather have a regret, if that is one, like that, than feeling like I didn't work hard enough. So, But yeah, start getting whispers and locking in with the team.
That's a conversation that Al called or Lewis?
We both had conversations, all three of us.
I was going to ask you if you did anything different in that camp. Was the intensity different? Was the regime different?
The regime wasn't really different, just the mental focus and the seriousness of the training. You train year round, but once you get a fight locked in, things pick up, and then for it to be for Undisputed and, a big fight like that, just mentally, just things picking up, locking in, and just wanted to win.
It's so funny, bro. Like, the Canelo's fan base, you hate on Canelo. It's like, how? And you came down to the Bay for a day. Yeah. Let them tell it. I was in camp the whole time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember
helping the plot and it like
plotting and scheming.
People don't understand. Like, I don't get caught up in that stuff, man. Like, if I got a brother in the game, and he's like, man, can I come holler at you? I'm gonna
open the door.
I'm gonna open the door and say, bro, come on, like, this is what you got to do.
Yeah.
But it's just it's so.
Because that was my doings. We reached out like, hey, what you think it'd be cool for us to come through to the Bay? Because we may have already been there for something else, and come get some working with you, come get some working with Dre. Obviously that's gonna give you some wind at your back. If you feel like you're getting good instruction from people you care about who have been at that high level, and getting wind at your back when it comes to a big fight like that or any big moment. That's. Who wouldn't want that, So.
They be tripping, bro. We had our wives out. We had dinner that night. We went back to the house.
Yeah.
We played pool. You beat me. You beat me on the home table. I got to get that back. But
wait. My mic's cutting out. What'd you say?
Yeah, you got me. You beat me. Oh. You beat me on my home table, which is crazy.
And still ain't got his lick back.
Man, still ain't. But I ain't seen you, bro.
I've been ducking.
You been moving, bro. I ain't seen you.
Been ducking.
But it's crazy to me, though. That stuff is crazy. Like, that's that, man. The internet is crazy. But so the fight is signed, so delivery, man. Y'all are at the press conference announcing the fight, bro. What was said to Canelo to make him take a swing at you, bro? Did you bait him? Did you say something slick?
One of us, and I really don't know who, was like, yeah, you're going to see soon. You're going to find out. And it may have been me, it may have been him. But then I'll follow up. I'm like, yeah, you're going to find out. You're going to see. You're going to find out. And he's like, you'll see. I said, you're going to find out. You're going to see. And that's when he pushed me. He shoved me real hard. And, if you just standing there, somebody tries to shove you off your feet, that wasn't part of the program, And so I did what I feel like most men would do, fighter or non-fighter. Yeah. I want to get my back. Yeah. And, but.
Wait, did you swing on him or he swung on you?
He tried to shove me. So he shoves me like that. Because when I said, okay, you're going to find out, you're going to see.
Oh, you swung.
Then he shoved me and almost knocked me off my feet. So you know, my response is to come back, you know, like most men, like most other fighters would do. You know, you can't just shove me off my feet and expect me to stand there. So that's when, you know, things kind of went from there. And, but since, you know, it's been water under the bridge.